All right, we're going to get started here in our second game of the back-to-back doubleheader here for the JV Eagan Wildcats. And starting off here with the line of, we got Raznan and Siljan out there, Vobel. And then we've got Gino and Grotman. And here comes St. Michael Albertville back into the zone. There's going to be a shot gloved by Kerner. So we got Kerner in the net. Mike Strupp having played the whole first game. And out at forward, we got Gino, and we got Grotman, and we have Quinn Mead. So right away, shot by St. Michael Albertville Knights into the zone. And face-off is contested, goes in the corner. St. Michael sends out front for a good scoring chance there, but Kerner's able to save that. And we'll have another face-off out in front of Eric on the left-hand side. He's getting some different looks at positions and pairings here to start off. So now we have Ethan at center, and he's got Hansen and Eddie. Puck goes off to the side, goes back out to the point for STMA. Hansen puts pressure on him. Hansen sends it over. That's going to come through the neutral zone into the corner, and there's a backhander on net, and that one's still loose, and Ethan Mann has a puck, sends it out front to Hansen. Hansen, good shot. There's another shot, goes into the corner. And Eddie throws that behind the net, over to Ethan. Ethan back over to Eddie. Eddie gets hit in the corner. Ethan comes out of the corner with it, loses that one. Was looking for Hansen out front, and here come the Knights the other way. And Levine steps up, breaks up the rush. They're going to regroup it back over to Siljan. Siljan tries to get a pass out, turns that one over, and STMA makes a shot, saved by Kerner. Puck comes out to the point where Grotman pressures. Levine steps up, tries to get that one out. STMA sends it back in. And the Wildcats are finally able to get that one out of the zone. Puck kind of stuck on the blue line. Levine over to Siljan. Siljan up to Grotman through the middle. And Ryan's going to enter, go wide on his backhand, sends it out front. Wide of the net. That one is dumped back down in by Siljan. All the way around for Skoog. Skoog's going to collect it, send it back down behind the net, where Grotman will be first in pursuit. And the Knights try to send it the other direction, and that is broken up by Grotman. Preston Skoog on the forecheck, gets some assist from Kreiser. Siljan tries to keep it in, just misses it, sends it over to Levine. Levine tries to dump that off the wall. That's going to be a little bit out of Skoog's reach, and we'll have a face-off down in the Wildcat zone. 27 minutes to go in the first half of the game. All right, Gino on the draw. That goes over to Quinn. Quinn tries to get that out, and it's kind of stuck on the far wall. That comes back out to point. And Hansen's going to dump that one in. And that goes over to Hansen in the corner. He's going to try to send that around. And St. Michael Albertville collects it, sends it back the other direction. Puck's out in the corner, comes out, and Raznan has it. Raznan with a shot just wide. And Quinn Mead pursues. That comes back out. Raznan not able to keep that in the zone, so that's going to come back out to Gino. Gino's going to send that in off a stick. Well, knocks it down, gives it to his defender, and he sends that the other direction. Quinn keeps it down low, where Ethan sends it out front, looking for Grotman, not able to connect, and here come the Knights the other direction. He's got a 1-on-3. Quinn needs... And Raznan takes it behind, tries to send it up to Mead, tipped by the Knights. And the Knights come the other way with the high breakout, and Siljan in pursuit with the stick. That one's going to go out of play, so we'll have a face-off just outside the Wildcat zone here.
So I have a soft spot for 34.
All right, so Wildcats go back in, down over to Siljan. Siljan sends it up to Eddie. Eddie gets it into the middle. And then Skoog. Skoog sends it down back to STMA. Siljan's going to keep that one in. And Soldier again keeps it in, dumps it far side. Skoog pursues, but that comes back out to the point to Levine. Levine with a hard shot, blocked by STMA, cycled down low. Kreiser will go to retrieve, battles on the wall, gets some assistance here from Eddie. Eddie in front, puts it on, goalie saves it. All right, so we're gonna have a face-off back in the zone here. Gino wins that face-off over to Hansen. And that gets sent back. So we got Hansen playing defense this shift, I believe. All right, and here's Gino. Gino loses an edge there. Over to Grotman. Grotman cycles that in. And STMA is going to take it around the net. That's going to come out. And Hansen over to Vobel. And Vobel dumps that one in deep. And here's, goes down, and there's out in front. Trying to find that. There's another shot here. Puck stays loose. And that's going to be sent all the way down, and that's going to be an icing. Okay, so there will be a face-off down in the Wildcat zone here, or sorry, in the Knight zone. Score remains 0-0, 23 minutes left of runtime in this first half here. And that draw is won by Ethan, but not quite on the mark out to Levine, so Levine will go collect it to Razanen. Razanen tries to send it up, pass a little off the mark to Kreiser. And here comes the opportunity. Eddie with the shot there, and a glove save. Kreiser and Mann were both there for a potential rebound out front. But the STMA goalie able to collect that and force the face-off. Draw one over to Eddie. Puck is taken behind the net by STMA, and the Knights break it out. Razanin's able to disrupt the breakout, and there's a shot on net by Mann back out front, and Kreiser steps up, tries to get some collisions over there. Mann and Kreiser come out with a puck, put out front, and there's a goal by Kreiser. So Kreiser and Mann working off the close wall here, get it out in front. Ethan with the shot. Kreiser comes in, cleans it up, makes it 1-0 Wildcats on the goal from Kreiser from Mann. All right, Preston Skoog will take the draw here. And we got Quinn Mead in pursuit. And we also have Ryan Grotman out there as well with Skoog. Aaron Siljan and Andrew Vobel. Siljan sends that one over to Quinn Mead. Quinn's going to race hard for that puck. St. Michael sends it around, tries to get it out. Skoog forechecks, battles in the corner. He has Grotman to help. Grotman sends it back to the point to Siljan. Siljan with the shot, hits traffic in front. STMA is going to take it up the middle. Grotman pressuring. Puck comes back to Vobel. Vobel launches that one back out to Mead. Goes off the STMA player, so no icing there. Quinn Mead's going to hit him, and puck's going to bounce out. STMA is going to take it the other direction and try the high breakout. They're able to connect. Coming in on a 2-on-2 into the zone. Vobel steps up with the body contact, makes the guy lose his stick, and Andrew's going to send that puck around to the wing. Kreiser not able to get to it, and Vobel will try to send it up to Skoog. Skoog tries to chip it out. STMA keeps it in momentarily. Skoog pushes it out back into the zone. Delayed offsides here for the Knights. Vobel takes it back into the neutral zone, where STMA regroups, comes through the middle. And here is Kreiser. And Vobel steps up. Vobel chips that one up to Kreiser. And Kreiser makes contact up there. And there's a big check by Eddie. And Aaron Siljan comes out with it. And Siljan's going to take it on the left-hand side. And that goes out to the front here. Doesn't work out. And here comes STMA the other way. Now they have a 3-on-1. Siljan's coming back, try to help Levine out. and STMA tips it over into the netting. So that will be a face-off down in the Wildcat zone here. And on the draw, we'll have Ethan Mann, and his wing pairs are Grotman and Quinn Mead. And we got Hansen back at D. Hansen tries to send it around, and Hansen goes into the corner, sends it the other direction. That goes all the way out of the zone, and Quinn Mead's in chase again. No ice, going to wave that off. And Quinn gets there, good effort. And Grotman comes to support Mead. Grotman sends it back out to Hansen. Hansen dumps it over to Grotman, goes behind the net. And play continues in the corner. STMA is able to take it around the net, looking for the high middle breakout. Hansen breaks that up, sends it over to Mead. Mead turns around, shot blocked by STMA. STMA tries to get it behind the net, but Grotman's there to disrupt momentarily, and STMA is going to shovel that one all the way down. We'll see it goes wide of Kerner, and that's going to be a face-off down in the Knight zone. All right, face-off goes back into the corner. STMA gets it, but out front, here's Kreiser with a chance. Kreiser gets his own rebound off another guy here. Puck comes out of the zone, and here they come, the Knights coming in on Raznan on the rush. Raznan steps up, disrupts it, but somebody trailing gets it. I think Vobel might have blocked that one. Puck comes out of the zone, and here comes STMA back into the zone. And puck's in a corner where Vobel and Skoog battle with two Knights. Puck comes out. Skoog tries to get it, but his stick is stuck on the guy. And the net goes off. A little bit of a wonky play there. No harm, no foul. Eric will reset his net. And we'll have a face-off in front of Kerner to the left-hand side. Score remains Eagan 1, STMA 0, 17:30 to go in running time, first period, first half. Draw taken into the middle here. Tied up by Gino, so they're not able to get a scoring chance. Now Gino puts pressure on, but STMA makes a move. Mead goes down, and the Knights take it down low, put it out front. Siljan has his guy tied up, so puck goes far side, but here comes STMA to the point. Grotman puts pressure on the guy on the point. Puck goes behind the net where Levine pursues, and Levine's going to chip that one up. Gets that over to Mead. Mead tries to find Grotman. Off the mark, over to STMA. STMA sends it back into the neutral zone. And, Quinn loses a handle on that. That's going to give the Knights a chance here, but Quinn fights back really hard after losing that puck to prevent a scoring opportunity for the Knights. And here come the Wildcats the other direction, the 2-on-2 with the back checker. And that is Gino and Grotman. And Gino's going to go wide, and he's going to go down on that. Puck stays behind the net. Gino looks for it, Grotman looks for it. And the Knights come out from behind the net. And there's a check by Mann on the Knights. Mann fresh off the bench. And here comes Kreiser, also fresh off the bench. And Siljan has the puck behind the net. Sends it up to Kreiser. Play continues in the neutral zone. STMA gets it. They're going to attempt to regroup, and there's going to be a whistle here. And he's going to call a roughing, so we'll just send that guy off the ice and get a new guy on. So it's in our zone, so it must have been one of our guys got called for a roughing. Not sure who it was. Eddie. All right, Eddie called for a roughing. And face off to the right of Kerner. Won by STMA back to the point. Grotman in pursuit. Makes contact with the defender. And Hansen and Grotman battle on the close wall here for the puck right in front of the Wildcat bench. Puck comes out to the point here where Mann's able to get it out of the zone momentarily, and then the Knights dump it back in. Kerner goes to make the play, hops over his stick, and the Knights try to throw it out front, but Vogel breaks that up. Comes to the far side over to Grotman, and the Knights dump it back down. Kerner gets that. Hansen runs into Kerner a little bit, but the puck comes out, and Vogel pushes that into the neutral zone, and Andrew's going to pressure that defender. Does a regroup back out, and the Cats are going to regroup. Rasmussen tries to get over to Vogel, makes an errant pass there, but it works out. All right, and we got Gino on the draw, and he has Brody Kreiser. Brody's going to pursue the regroup. Arthur Eddy out there as well. Brody breaks up that pass, gets it back into the Knight zone. Knight defender looking for something, goes far side, and he's going to send that all the way across. Arthur Eddy sticks out his leg and hits a guy. And here comes Arthur back in the back check. Levine steps up, but the Knights come out with it. The Knights take a tight angle shot. Kerner saves that. And it goes over to Gino. Gino launches that up, but takes a bad bounce. But here, now the puck goes all the way down. Arthur first there, but that's going to go too far, and that's going to be a face-off. 13:24 to go. 1-0 Wildcats over the Knights. And their second game of the day in this Elk River Showcase. All right, face-off by Mann. One over to Hansen. Hansen sends that around to Mead. Mead tries to chip that out, launches it down. Siljan sends that up to Grotman. STMA sends that all the way over. And Siljan in pursuit. Angles the guy, nice body contact. Grotman drops it over to Mead. Mead sends it back over towards Grotman. Grotman cycles it low to Mead. Mead tries to find Mann out front. Not able to get a piece of that. And Hansen steps up, keeps it in, and the puck comes out. Hansen will pursue. Hansen sends it over to his D partner, Siljan. Siljan up to Mann. Mann's looking for Hansen, and Hansen's able to collect it. And Easton tries a toe drag, loses a handle on it, but Kreiser steps up and is able to get it. Tries to send it back to Hansen, who's going back to the point. And Siljan keeps that one in. He gets a shot, just goes over the goalie. And the Knights come back the other direction. Rasmussen off the bench. Rasmussen's going to send that one back into the zone. And the Knights try to break it out and then take it back into their zone where Kreiser meets them. Broken up by Rasmussen and Vogel, so they'll head back the other way. There is Skoog over to Eddy. Eddy with the shot on net, gloved by the Knights goaltender, so we'll have a offensive zone face-off to the right of the Knights goalie here. Skoog will be on the draw, and he has Eddy and Kreiser with him, Rasmussen and Vogel at the point. And STMA wins it into the corner. Take it around the net. And here come the Knights. Pursued by Kreiser, tripped a little bit, but play continues. Comes out to Rasmussen. Rasmussen dumps it back in. Gets stuck in Skoog's jersey, I think, or maybe his glove. So the ref's going to whistle that one. We'll have a face-off down in the offensive zone again. We'll get a personnel change for the Wildcats here. So now we will have the line of Gino, Quinn, and Grotman with Hansen and Levine at the point. Draw one by Gino, shot by Hansen wide. Levine steps up. STMA gets it out in through the middle, but Hansen chips it back in. Hansen stays with it, and Hansen takes a hit, gets it up to Gino. Gino into the zone, tries to work past the Knights defender. Hansen steps up, Keeps it in the Knight zone for the moment. Stays in the zone. Quinn keeps it there, and he's got Gino out front. Gino, oh, good pass. Nice save by the goalie there. Good scoring chance for the Wildcats out front of the slot with the pass from Meade over to Paleo. All right, Gino on the draw here again. He wins that one back to Hansen. Takes a bad bounce. Levine with a nice step up there. And Levine on the puck on the far side, cycles it down. There, oh, front of the net over to Grotman. Grotman not able to get all of it. Knights come back out. Levine sends that one back in. Delayed offside, so Grotman needs to get back off. And here's Skoog coming out for a Wildcat shift change here. And the Knights bring into the zone. There's a shot in the slot. Kerner gets a piece of it. Goes into behind the Wildcats net. And here comes Aaron Siljan with some speed. He looks up ice. He sees Kreiser. Kreiser gets it over to Eddie. Eddie sends it back over to Kreiser. Kreiser back out to Vogel, and that's going to go into the netting there. It's another face-off. As it was deflected by St. Michael Albertville. Be a face-off down in the zone. And we will have the draw here by Skoog. Oh, tipped out front by Eddie. Nice save by the goalie there. Yep. Eddie sends it back out to the point. Here's Vogel. Vogel with the hard shot. Goalie's able to stop that one. So a couple scoring chances there for the Wildcats. It's a shot from the point from Vogel. Finds its mark, and here's another shot. Oh, and there's a goal. So Kreiser getting the rebound off of the shot from the point from Siljan. And that's Kreiser's second goal of the game. And that'll make it 2-0 Wildcats with 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first half. And face-off contested in the middle. Levine's going to step up. Raslin goes over to assist, chips it up to Levine, stays in the zone. And is that an offsides? Seems they were offsides, so we'll take that draw outside. Man lines up for the draw. Ethan wins that one. He pushes it forward up to Quinn, and Meade takes it wide. Meade gets it. He had man out front, not quite able to connect. Raslin chips it down back to Meade. Meade takes a hit, goes down. Man collects the puck. Man cycles it down to Grotman. Grotman tries to send it over to Levine, just sends it out of the zone. Levine sends it to Raslin. Raslin launches it back down into the zone, where Man will be first on the puck. Nice effort by Ethan there. And Grotman sends it back down to Meade. Meade looking for something out front. He tries to find Man. Broken up by STMA defenders. Meade sends it back to Raslin. Raslin's just going to dump that back down to Meade. And Meade now walks it in the front. Hard shot low. Save. St. Michael. Albertville. And they're going to send that puck. And here's a foot race. Raslin, one of their guys. Raslin wins that foot race. And he sends that back up to Meade. And Meade comes the other direction. Raslin trips the guy a little bit trying to check. And puck is dumped in. St. Michael Albertville down low. And they're going to send it back up high. There's a shot tight in on Kerner with the save. And St. Michael collects their own rebound before Ethan Mann's able to get it out of the zone. Ethan's going to get the red line and wisely dump and get a change for these Wildcats who've been out there for a little bit. So fresh 5 come on the ice here. Got Arthur Eddy pursuing. He breaks it up a bit, and Gino dumps it back over to Eddy. Knights send it the other direction. And here's Hansen on a one-on-one. swipes with the stick, and Gino trips the guy, but no call there. And here comes the puck over to Kreiser. And Kreiser's got Vobel, tries to find him, broken up there, but puck comes out in front. And other direction, got Gino covering for Vobel on D and Hansen. There's a shot on Kerner, and Kerner's able to make the save and have the face-off in front. All right, puck goes back behind the net, comes out, and here's a pass up to Grotman. Just a little bit out of Ryan's reach, and that goes all the way down, no ice. Levine will be first on the puck. Levine sends it back up to Skoog. Skoog tries to get it out to Grotman. He's not able to. That one's steered into the corner by Kerner. And Preston tries to get that out of the middle, tries to kick it. Quinn is there to help. Mead now comes. That's going to be offsides by Grotman. So we'll have a face-off outside the zone here. Going to get 3 new forwards. So we'll have Eddie, Mann, and Kreiser. Kreiser looking for a hat trick in the first half of the game. We'll see.
Well, Mooncock and see how that plays out.
We'll see. Yep. He has 2/3 of our goals for the season. All right, here is Siljan, sends it over to Levine. Levine chips it up to Mann. Mann ridden into the boards by the Knights. And Siljan is going to fire that one back down. Let our forecheck get to work. And Kreiser in pursuit. That one pops out of the corner, and they try the high breakout. Eddie disrupts it, sends it over to Mann. Mann with a good shot, save, rebound, still bouncing around. Eddie sends it back out to Levine. Levine with a shot, deflected out front. Siljan winds up, takes a shot. Not able to get that, but keeps it in the zone. And here's Mann. Mann gets over to Eddie. Eddie's stuffed by the goalie there. And puck continues in there. Mann steps up. He finds it. And Ethan with a good shot. Nice shoulder save by the goalie there. And Mann sends it back out front. Puck goes into the corner by the shot from the point by Siljan. And they chip it out. Levine's going to send that on. Goalie's going to play it. Cats are going to go for a change. STMA is going to try stretch paths while the Cats change. Vobel gets over there, but not before they get a shot off, and Kerner gloves that one down for the face-off in the zone. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first half. Wildcats 2, Knights 0. And Gino on the draw. STMA wins that one. Puck hits some traffic. Raslin sends it up to Grotman. Grotman tries to get it up to Paleo. And Gino's going to hit that guy and continue. Gino tries to get it over to Quinn, to Grotman. Grotman sends it down. He had the red line, so no icing there. Quinn pursues, comes out to Vobel. Vobel sends that one down low out front, and the goalie's going to freeze that and put a stop to that attack. So some pressure the last couple shifts by the Wildcats, and we'll get a face-off in the zone with 1:20 left. Paleo on the draw. Mead, Grotman, Vobel, Rasnan out to Vobel. Andrew's going to walk in, keeps that low, and that is sent back in by Gino. Gino sends it back out. Rasnan sends it over to Vobel. Vobel with the shot, and goalie's able to gobble that up.
There you go, Gino. Keep going.
So we'll see a fresh 5 for the Wildcats here with Skoog, Eddie, Kreiser, and here's Eddie coming in. And Hansen gets hit by a Knight out front, and then St. Michael's going to send it the other way, and they got 2 guys. Siljan back and disrupts the shot there. Hansen sends it up to Kreiser, just a little out of Brody's reach, so STMA comes back in, puts it in deep. Kerner plays it behind, and Eddie has it for a moment. Now it comes out to Kreiser. Kreiser tries to send it up to Eddie. That's going to be an ice or a penalty. I think it's going to be an ice, and I think that's going to do it for the first half here. So after 30 minutes of run time, score is Eagan 2, St. Michael Albertville 0. We'll see you in a few minutes. All right, back for the second half of action here in the second part of our doubleheader. Man wins that back to Raslin. Raslin sends it up to Grotman, and it comes out of the zone where Vobel gets it in the neutral zone. Grotman tips it down in, and that's going to be waved off because of the tip. And Quinn Mead gets a puck and loses that one off a skate. St. Michael looks for the far side breakout. Guy gets it, but Raslin gets there first, sends it back into the zone. St. Michael sends it back into the neutral zone. Tries to get it up the middle where Grotman has for a moment, but now here comes a Knight. Raslin ties him up. It makes a drop pass, saved by Kerner. And that's going to come out, and Vobel's going to collect that. And Vobel's going to head the other direction with the puck. Andrew's got a little bit of room to work, and Andrew gets around, and that's a goal by Vobel. So nice individual effort. Andrew takes it out of the slot in front of his own net and goes the entire distance, beats the Knight goalie blocker side to make this one 3-0. Wildcats. All right, play on the draw, and he has Eddie. Oh, here comes STMA back the other direction fast, but nice job by Levine breaking that up. And the Wildcats will dump it back into the zone. Knights take it around the net, escape. They have Kreiser in pursuit. Siljan steps up. Eddie tosses that one to himself. Ref thinks about the offsides, and he calls it. So face off outside the zone here. Looks like we're going to get new forwards, or new wings perhaps. So we have Skoog, Grotman, and Mead. And here comes Quinn. Quinn takes it wide, muscles for it, keeps possession of it. Oh, nice pass by Quinn. Good shot by Levine, but that one is saved by the STMA goaltender. Good scoring chance for the Wildcats. And they'll get a face-off in the Knight zone here. Skoog on the draw. And draws one by the Wildcats, but sent down deep. Kerner will come out to play it. He fumbles it. And Knights have the puck into the corner. Mead slows it down, takes a look at his options, sends it up to Grotman. Grotman tries to get it to Skoog, broken up. Levine steps up. Levine gets the zone, puts it down low. Knights behind the net. Send it back up through neutral, where Kreiser is able to intercept it, high slot, and Brody sends it down behind the net for Mead. Mead battles along the boards. Kreiser comes to help him out. And Quinn's a little slow to get up there. He'll come off the ice. All right, Hansen chips that up. Over to Eddie. Ooh, Eddie with the shot wide. Over to Vobel. Vobel sends it over to Eddie. So Michael gets out of zone, where Vobel puts pressure on the puck carrier. Hansen steps up, sends it back in. Puck back into the zone. Ethan Mann battles for it. Sends it back down. Goes around behind the net here. And that one they get a piece of. Hansen's first back. He's got Vobel to help. Vobel will get there first. So he will take the puck for the Wildcats. Loses that one. Comes back in front of the net, where Hansen tries to get it out. STMA kicks it in, but Hansen's able to get out of the zone. And Hansen's going to ice that one. See if he calls that. Nope. Waves that one off. And the puck is frozen behind the net. Knights come out with it into the corner, and Knights will send it around. Quinn Mead back on the ice. He pursues. And Knights will try the other side of the ice, see if they can get it out there. Preston Skoog puts pressure, makes them send it back to the other side again. And the Knights still looking for a breakout. Wildcats keeping them in the zone. Quinn, wow. couple moves by Mead. Keeps the puck, gets a shot on blocker, saved by the STMA goalie. Rasnan steps up. Rasnan puts it on net, and the goalie freezes that one. So. Take a face off to the left of the Knights goalie here. And we have Skoog on the draw, and he's got Grotman and Mead. Rasnan Levine on the point. And Skoog gets it back to Rasnan. Rasnan puts it on low. Comes out front of the net. Nobody out there, so the Knights try to get it out, but they're not able to, so they send it back around. And Skoog's on the puck first, sends it out to Levine. Levine keeps that one in the zone, gets it on net. And Knights don't like Grotman poking at the goalie a little bit there. So we'll get a full 5 change here. And we will see Gino on the draw. Draw's contested, tries to get it to Eddie. And it comes out to Siljan. Siljan steps up, sends that up the ice to Kreiser. Kreiser in pursuit. And he escapes it the other direction. That comes out to Siljan. Siljan tries to get around the guy, loses that, but he's going to collect it in the neutral zone. Chips it up to Mann. Mann backhands it over to an STMA guy who comes into the zone, and that's going to be a goal. Beats Kerner glove side. Just sort of a change in direction play where the Wildcats got a little caught, heading one way, and the Knights came the other way. And they make it 3-1. And we'll get a change of 5 here, so we will have, actually no, changed a couple here. So we got Mann out there, Vogel and Levine back at the point. Here comes STMA into the corner, tries to throw it out front, broken up by Mann. That goes all the way out to Kreiser. Kreiser sends it up to Eddie. Eddie gets it into the zone. Arthur still has it. Andrew steps up, tries to make a play, but now we have a 2-on-1 at Levine the other direction. Levine stays on a puck here. Here comes guy other side. Vogel with a hard back check is able to disrupt it, and Eddie gets it out of the zone before taking a hit. And here's Kreiser. Kreiser takes a hit too, goes into the wall. And here's puck out to Mead. Mead chips it in, and he kicks it, still trying to get it. And STMA is going to break out on the far side. Hansen's back to defend. Hansen makes a stick play, sends it back over to Mead. Mead's going to slow it down, wait for guys to get somewhere. Turns it over to the Knights. Knights into the zone. Raslin steps up. And now Hansen sends it out to the point where Grotman will put pressure on, but the Knights send it back down low. That puck's going to come into the corner. Raslin makes contact with him, sent out of the zone by Hansen, and Mead comes out with it. Mead's got Grotman, sends it over, and Grotman not quite able to collect that one. Grotman just launched into the boards there. And that puck comes out in the neutral zone. Raslin has it. Raslin sends that back down. And STMA has it, and there's a delayed offsides there. STMA enters the zone. Raslin hits the guy on the zone entry. And Siljan has it. That gets sent back down. Raslin will go collect it. STMA's going for a change. Raslin ices it. Not sure why he did that. For some unknown reason. This announcer can give that kid a hard time for icing it. I don't know. Not sure. Not quite the stretch pass you work on, but all right. So back in the face-off zone we go. Ethan wins that over to Quinn. Quinn battles it, sends it over to Grotman. Grotman chips it up to Ethan. Ethan's got Quinn off the skates of the Knights. And Vogel's going to step up. Vogel has a little room to work with, but he loses the puck. So he's going to send it back down low to Ethan. Ethan ties up, but Ethan tries to throw it out front. Grotman goes to support him. Grotman's going to send that back out to Siljan on the point. Siljan, nice job on his stomach to keep that in, but STMA is trying to get that out. All right, Kerner's going to play that out of harm's way. Gives the Wildcats a chance to get back into the zone. Grotman tries to send that out. And Mead in pursuit of the regroup. Here comes Ethan with some speed. Man, stuffed by the goalie. And puck comes out the center. And here comes a 3-on-2. Vogel's able to stop that and gets it over to Mann. Mann's going to dump that in, get a change. Kreiser fresh on the ice. And we got Hansen on as well. But here comes STMA the other direction. That was offsides, yep, you got it. That was indeed offsides. He was correct. Guys are yelling at him, but that was offsides. All right, agreed. All right, so face off outside the zone for the Wildcats here. Puck is dumped in. Hansen collects it, sends it up to Eddie. Eddie loses it to the Knights. Knights send it back into Levine. And the Knights come in. Hard shot. Arm save Kerner. Goes wide. Now it's behind the net where Skoog will wrap it around. Eddie skates over, try to help out. Bumped off the puck, and now here comes a chance. Nice stick play by Levine to stop the centering pass. Levine gets it out to Kreiser. Kreiser with the touch pass to Eddie. And Eddie goes around. Eddie at Kreiser back door and makes a nice move, but puts it in the goalie's stomach ultimately.
Kreiser, Eddie.
Yeah, Kreiser was back door, I was saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
All right, Gino on the draw. Gino sends it in. Rasnan back to Gino. Ooh, Gino tries to find Quinn. He had him, but STMA defender does a good job of breaking that up. Now here come the Knights the other direction. Siljan breaks that rush up, sends it up to Mead. He gets something going the other way in transition. He does. And now we've got Paleo, sends it out front to Grotman. Broken up by the STMA defender, and they're going to ice that one all the way down. And that should be a face-off down in the Knights zone. 17 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the second half running time. Score remains Eagan Wildcats 3, STMA Knights 1. And face off by Paleo. Gets it back to the point to Hansen. Puts it in deep to Grotman. Grotman and Gino work in the corner. Gino sends it over to Quinn. Quinn with a hard shot. Goalie gets it. So it was off the pad, but it hopped up. Goalie did a good job of collecting that into his stomach, preventing the rebound from the Wildcats. So we'll try it again with Gino on the draw. And he has Grotman and Mead. Wins the draw back to Hansen. Hansen sends it into the corner for Mead. Mead sends it down low. And Quinn continues to possess it through the middle, runs into some traffic. Gino helps him out. There's a chance in front. Another save by the goalie, net goes off. Good sequence for the Wildcats there, some sustained pressure. We'll get a fresh 5 for Eagan. The offensive zone face-off. Face-off won by the Wildcats. Levine has to step up, keep it in. And here come the Knights. A stretch pass, Siljan in pursuit, sends it back out in the middle. Levine back to disrupt that. Mann gets it. Mann sends it up to Eddie off his stick to the Knights. And the Knights come the other direction, 2-on-2, coming in against Levine. Levine pushes them wide. Kerner at the blocker save. And Ethan Mann steps up. He's getting some wax from the back checker, but he gets it into the zone, sends it all the way behind the net, where the Knights are able to get it up but not out. Siljan's going to dump it back in deep. And the Knights are going to head the other direction, looking for the breakout again. And Eagan again able to disrupt the breakout, but now they finally get it out into the neutral zone. And here come the Knights. Siljan steps up, stops that rush. Gets it up to Mann. Mann sends it over to Eddie. Knights take it the other direction, and here's kind of a one-on-one. And Knights almost catch the Wildcats in a shift change there. We get a good shot on Kerner. Kerner's up for the task. Keeps this one 3-1. Have a face-off to his left. Skoog on the draw, won by the Knights. Pushed into the corner. And Skoog retrieves it, sends it up the wall to Hansen. Hansen with some speed, tries to chip it up to Mead. STMA gloves it down, heads the other direction. Vogel in pursuit. Vogel able to get a stick check on it. STMA dumps it down. Skoog sends that down, tries to find Quinn, just a bit out of his reach. It's going to be an icing. Go all the way back the other way. And face-off now goes behind the net for STMA. Sends it out to a slot, tries a one-timer, misses on that. And other direction comes Arthur Eddy. Arthur enters the zone, and he's driven wide. That's going to come back out to Rasnan. Rasnan with the shot, and the glove save by STMA. So this line we have Paleo at center, Eddy and Kreiser on the wing pair, Levine and Rasnan at the point. All right, Gino on the draw gets it back to Raznan. Raznan just sends that one back around behind the net. Kreiser there, Gino there. STMA breaks out to the middle. And they're coming at Levine. Levine steps up. Guy gets past him. Player walks in and Kerner with the save. Levine takes that out. Levine still has the puck. Oh, shoots it just high. It's going to go all the way out to his D partner, Raznan. Razman's going to send it in front of the net. STMA defenders are able to collect that. Head the other direction through the neutral zone. And Gino in pursuit. Levine steps up. Now Gino has it the other direction, sends it up to Eddie. STMA regroups through the neutral zone. We'll head the other direction. And Mann steps up for a check. STMA sends that one down low. Grotman sends that into the STMA guy. Raznan gets it. And that's going to go all the way down under the goalie, so bit of a weird play there. Puck stays in the Knights zone. Grotman with a check in the corner. And Ethan Mann, closest Wildcat to it at the moment, but Grotman breaks up, tries to send out to Mann out front. Here's Siljan not quite able to keep it in the zone. And Siljan and Hansen battled a couple Knights. Hansen has it. He looks for Grotman. It's not quite able to connect. STMA is going to wait until their guy gets out of the zone. And now they'll come back in and attack. And Hansen with a stick poke to get it up to Grotman. And Hansen again tries to send it over to Mead, a little off the mark. Here comes the Knights during a Wildcat shift change again. There's a shot. Oh, there's a second shot. So Wildcats caught a bit off guard in the shift change. Okay, so that makes it 3-2, Eagan over STMA. 10 minutes to go in the second half here. So we have Vobel skating it up. Yeah, that's going to be offsides by Skoog here. And we'll take that back outside. All right, and puck goes back to the STMA defender. He sends it back over. And that's going to go all the way down. Should be an icing, and it will be. Kerner came out to play it, but it's going to be an icing on the Knights. So we'll have a face-off down in the Knights zone and get some new Wildcats out on the ice here. So it looks like we have Gino, Grotman, and Mead, Levine, and Raznan. Draw one back to Levine. Levine's going to put a hard low shot on net. Gets hit after the shot. Puck goes into the corner there. Grotman on the forecheck. Ties the guy up behind the net. Gino comes in to help Grotman. Battle continues behind the net. Puck comes out front momentarily. STMA takes it behind. Puck comes out of the zone. Raznan collects it, tries to send it back up. And Knights try to send it out to their point. When Mead disrupts it, but the defender takes that away. And here's Quinn. Quinn walks it in. Not able to put it in. Hits the goalie in the helmet. And the Knights enter the zone here. Wildcats looking like kind of the second half, the second game, end of game. I think the legs are getting a little tired here, but
They played a game already?
looks like they just played a game. So hopefully dig deep here with 8 minutes left to go in a 1-goal lead. So we'll have a face-off with Ethan Mann, Arthur Eddy, and Brody Kreiser. And that puck goes back to Vobel. Vobel tries a hard low shot, goes into one of the STMA guys, and here they come back 2-on-2 the other direction. Hansen steps up with a stick. Ethan sends it out to the point, and STMA guy tries to get it out, and here comes Hansen trying to chip it out. Hansen again, he tries to find Kreiser. STMA defender is able to get it, and the Knights come the other direction. Hansen breaks up the zone entry. Kreiser sends it up to Eddy. Eddy slows it down, looks for Mann, and Mann loses it to the Knights. Knights are going to regroup here. And Knights still work on getting it out of the zone. Vobel grabs that out of the air. He sends that back in. And I try up the middle, but Skoog breaks that one up. We're losing his footing. The Knights send it back down. Siljan sends it over to Hansen. Hansen looks up ice. Should be an icing. And it is. And Hansen was looking for Skoog a little bit behind him. That one goes all the way down, and we'll have a face-off down in the Eagan zone with 6 minutes and 15 seconds of running time in this one. All right, so we'll have Skoog on the draw here. STMA wins the draw. Shot. Kerner has it and then loses it for a second and then finds it, freezes that one. So we will try it again in the same spot. Skoog on the draw. STMA wins it again, same exact play, same shot. And that'll be enough. We're gonna send out a new set of forwards to try to win the face-off. Yeah. So, again, the exact same play, and that's our goal. So exact same play from the Knights 3 times in a row. 3 face-off draw wins, and that makes it 3-3. All right. And Knights are going to send that all the way down. Here's Vobel on it, but here come the Knights. And there's a shot off the side of the net. Knights definitely picking the tempo up a bit here. They have the puck behind the net. And that's Vobel in the corner pushing. Now Hansen. Knights come out with it. Tries to center it. Nobody there. And here comes Ethan Mann the other direction. He's got Brody Kreiser going with him. Ethan enters his zone. Loses that to a poke check. Gino's out there to help. Gino's fighting for the puck on his knees. STMA gets behind the defenders, but the pass a little out of his reach. I think ref is going to call off sides on that one. Yeah, so 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go, and we'll have a face-off from the offsides for the Knights. All right, Skoog, Grotman, and Mead, and that one is broken up. STMA tries to get it out. Skoog keeps it in. Grotman there, and the Knights goalie will freeze that in their zone. So Skoog on the draw here. Face-off won by the Knights. Mead takes it, looks around, runs into some traffic, loses a puck. Rasmussen steps up, launches it into Mead. And here come the Knights the other direction. And Levine pushes them wide, tries to throw it out front. And back to the point, Grotman will put some pressure, and Skoog will help him out. Levine with a good stick play. And Skoog sends it over to Mead. Mead will get the zone. And Mead takes it behind the net. 3 minutes to go here. Tied up by STMA. STMA tries to get it out. Not able to. And they're going to send it the other direction. STMA sends it out, high breakout, and they'll lose that one. Kreiser, fresh off the bench, is going to bring it back into the zone, loses a handle on it. STMA bodies him for position. Help from the Knights. 35 gets it out, sends it out to Siljan. Siljan sends it over to Mann. Mann puts it back in, where the Knights defender takes it behind the net. Eddie pursues, and the Knights send it through the middle. Siljan sends it over to Vobel. Vobel's going to dump that all the way around. Goalie tries to play it, hops over his stick, goes over to Ethan. Ethan sends it over to Eddie, broken up by the defender, and the Knights will break that one out, but off the stick over to Siljan. Siljan with an escape, and he's going to send that on net, and that goes into the corner, where Eddie makes a stick play. That one goes in. Is it Kreiser for the hat trick? Brody Kreiser with his third goal of the game. Tempting to throw the hat, but I don't know the protocol at Fun Scrimmages.
I don't think they'd appreciate it.
I do not think anybody in the building would appreciate that. But nice effort by Brody. Noted. We'll be sure to hit him with a hat on his way out of the building. It's a thought that counts. All right, so now back to a 4-3 lead for the Wildcats with 1:20 running time left. Puck into the Knights zone. Grotman pursuing hard, and Gino on it as well. And Quinn gets it back into the zone. Grotman pursues, puts pressure on the defender behind the net. Tie that guy up. Quinn pursues, they're able to get that out. And a center ice breakout, but Levine's able to get that one, steps up, just puts it back in deep with 50 seconds. And the Knights try to take it their direction, pursued by Grotman. Assist here by Mead. And they're going to send it the other direction, where Gino will be first there for the Cats. And that's going to come all the way over. It's going to be Kreiser, who's having himself a game here. So he's coming out with a full bunch of steam there. So 20 seconds to go here. Hansen keeps that in, puts a shot on, deflecting corner. Kreiser gets it behind the net. And here comes STMA. Nice play by Ethan Mann. Keep that puck in the zone. And Ethan with the shot, and the goalie's going to freeze it, and that's going to do it. So nice play by Mann at the end of the game there. Obviously, a great game by Brody Kreiser. 3 goals. And final score here, Wildcats 4, STMA 3. And we'll see you next time.
Next game is on Thursday.
Next game is Thursday against...
Season opener against Shakopee.
Season opener on Thursday against Shakopee. So thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you Thursday.